Hey yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, family? Fanatic on this way. He'll be in here shortly. But man, what a beautiful day, man. Some football, man. You know, I talked to a lot of people. I talked to a lot of people, man. Excuse me, cause I can't show my face right now. I'm actually stuck. But I would say this, man. I met a lot of my folks, had some great conversations, saw some really good football. The people that I really want to start off with is definitely the rare breed. You know, I think rare breed, man, kind of was a shell of themselves today. I didn't see national, it's the first game, but I didn't see national when I saw them. You know what I'm saying? They played, um to me, out of their element. They was pass heavy. They was pass heavy. And to be honest, man, rare breed, man, they kind of got me thinking, man. Is GPE what they doing? I want to see what they doing. Does GPE, as they said, have a legit chance at beating rare breeds 9U? I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. What I seen and what Coach Mark was talking about, who gonna score 50 first? Man, them folks can barely score 14. And I ain't just, talking mess like that, but it's an indicator to let people know that, bro, play the game and quit thinking that y'all that much better than everybody else. They showed y'all, like I've been telling y'all, DMV is a really good organization. People think that they just gonna blow them out the water, right? And they saw today that yes, I am a national champion. However, me as a person that plays in DMVU, I'm also a contender. But guess what? I can play with the best of them. See, people go in there thinking that people just gonna lay down for them because of the organization and who they are. Man, that game was very like different when it comes to coaching. I think that Rare Breed literally came on passing the ball way too much. So whoever was my OC did Rare Breed disservice because all they was trying to do was pass the ball when Cam, when he got the ball, literally it's 5 yards a pop. So I get that you're trying to, you know, um, test the waters, but as you see, this wasn't a team to test the waters on. This is literally a legit team. They had some good offense. It was some broken plays that happened. You just saw every chance that them people got. They messed themselves up. It wasn't nothing that Rare Breed was doing because they were in Rare Breed goal line. But every time they got in Rare Breed goal line, what happened? What happened? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me let Fnatic on.
Appreciate it, man. It's a Georgia
What's
day.
up? But every time Rare Breed, every time they got Rare Breed in their zone, Breed did was, I mean, all the other team did was get a bunch of penalties to hurt themselves, getting a bunch of, 12 men on the field. Like, you know, I hope they take this and don't say, oh, you know what? It's something that we have to do instead of saying, you know what, that team is good.
Mhm.
It's a lot of other teams out there that's also good. So instead of us, tooting our own horn, what we need to do is give these folks credit, especially if I'm mentioning it, if Fanatic mentioning it. You know what I'm saying? Give these teams they proper just do, and
For sure.
maybe the outcome that you expect may be the situation. But everybody thinking, oh, how many? We trying to see who gonna score 50 first. Well, guess what? They ain't scored 50. They barely scored 14. And if the team was disciplined enough, if DVU 9U was disciplined enough, they would have scored at least minimum 12. But every time they got into their end zone, into y'all goal line, they started having a bunch of penalties. Well, what's up, Fanatic?
I, I I would say this, bro. When it comes to red breed, after the little ride home, my shower, all that good stuff, man, I realized I'm not mad at red breed for testing the waters, bro. You gotta do that. It's in June. It's June. If I don't start practicing these plays now, when I'm gonna practice?
In practice,
But I gotta put them against competition.
but at the same time, bro, you have to do it within a game plan. You gotta scheme for that type of stuff, bro. You just can't just throw it. Oh, this didn't work. Let's do it again. Oh, this didn't work. Let's do it again. Because you think you just that much better than this team, bro. They literally if this team when they got that face mask, if they were disciplined enough, bro, that's a touchdown. That's literally a touchdown. You're not going to be able to do that versus everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then people will tell me who all they missing and this, but I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't. Don't tell me who y'all missing. I tell you what you're missing, not who y'all missing. Y'all missing some goddamn good schemes. That what the hell you missing? Shit, I mean, my God, bro, what was going on here?
This dude is
But nah, overall though, shout out to Zay. Really, really, really good event.
yeah,
I
sure.
think I think they did an amazing job outside of the few altercations on the
Yes.
field. I'm
On the
glad
field, that's what made
I'm
it good.
glad the
On the-
parents,
Yep,
kept their composure.
for
They
sure.
just did what they were supposed to do. They
It's our
wasn't
last one.
overly aggressive. So
Yep,
man,
yep.
overall it was a great event, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was a great event.
And that's what we're here tonight, y'all, to talk about the event. We'll get into breakdowns probably a little bit later on in a different show. Zay brought back the park vibes, bro. He brought back the park vibes, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all something. There was a post about a year or two ago where somebody posted South Florida, like foot. There's no football like South Florida. It had everybody on the gates and on, and all that good stuff, bro. Like all it was filled, like the fields were filled, the gates were filled, like everything, bro. And I just thought to myself, like, bro, Georgia used to have that. I don't know what happened. Tonight it was back. Today it was back, bro. Today was one of them days where, bro, we back outside, we dapping everybody up. What's good, bro? What's good? Like it's like, bro, football back to being about family, bro. Not like you in the stands and all that, bro. It's bro, we all down here. You being grown, you doing this, but everybody knows how to just be adults. Any altercation was about football. It was kids. How it's
Hmm.
supposed to be. No grown folks getting into stuff. No grown folks about to fight no kid or another grown folk over a kid, bruh. Like I really didn't even know if we could do this here, bro. I didn't know we could
Hmm.
do this here. I didn't know we could all just be around each other and don't nothing stupid happen.
Hmm.
But today proved like, oh no, nah, we could do this. Like you got So Icy popping it, you got DMV popping it, nothing happens. Everything's between the lines, bro. Like our DMV came down here deeper than a lot of traveling teams, bro. Them folks was deep and they was on their sideline deep. And if you and I just say if you add one DMV, you heard about it. You heard about it. But shout
Yes,
out to
sir.
DMV, bro. Like I think for me, DMV came down here and proved that they can contend, bro. Like they're contenders.
All right, hold
You
on. Before you continue, can I get my credit, man? I mean, my goodness, bro. I tried to tell you about DMB. I told you there was a good
This was
org.
pre-merger. You try to tell me about DMV before they got some merging kids. So
Ah, my.
post-merger, post-merger, it's a little different.
All right, man. So what's your breakdown, man? What you saw?
I'll say this, bro. Um, Game of the night, definitely 10U. But a lot of people might kill me for this. One of my favorite teams of the day is the Ferrari boys. They got a fan in me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The Ferrari boys has a fan and fanatic. Coach TJ. Coach TJ is one of my favorite guys when it comes to offense now, bro. Like I love what Coach TJ is doing, bro, offensively. He made one error. He made literally one. It was the most costly error of the game when he decided to, throw that quick slant across the middle. You don't test Voodoo's linebackers. Now the secondary, he should have continued to test the secondary. But
Mm-hmm.
when he tested, I don't think he throws that ball to them linebackers. Voodoo linebackers eat. But outside of that, bro, Coach TJ and that offensive game that he helped put together, it was one of my favorite, bro. And I think the Ferrari boys, long term, they're a scary team because they have the full package. They,
Okay, so what you think they do versus walk them down tomorrow?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. They're not built to play early games and win early games. That's not gonna be their calling card, bro. I think they still lose tomorrow versus walk down because I think walk down just has too much right now. Ferrari plays more of a team type of ball. You feel what I'm saying? They're going to need a lot more work to really build the offense up, to really build the defense up. But I think long term though, Ferrari boys is a scary team. Like I
Yeah.
want to know are they going to YNC preseason because right around that time is when they can upset some folks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Hell, if they were more conditioned, they could have upset somebody today, but they just weren't in shape enough to contend with Voodoo. Which why? Why aren't y'all? If you know Voodoo like your first game or two, why y'all not in shape enough to play them? Like that's a genuine question. Why does Voodoo still outwork people? Like if you know this is the hardest working team in youth ball and they number one and we playing them, why are teams still allowing them to outwork them, bro? That's another thing. That's another thing killed DMV. Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all, bro, Georgia Heat different. The only thing I've ever seen beat it is Florida and Texas Heat. The only thing I ever seen beat Georgia Heat is Florida and Texas Heat. Like, bro, you got to be in shape. You got to be, shout out to So Icy. Shout out to Red Breed. They had the pickle juice on the side. I keep telling y'all about the pickle juice, man. You got to have your mustard. You got to have your pickle juice on the sideline. DMV, somebody going up to Sam's and just get y'all a thing of pickle juice, bro. Because them babies, they need it, bro. Like they need it.
Yeah, man. Hey, all right. So, as far as
Mhm,
my assessment with the voodoo, right? I
mhm,
I personally believe that the first half, coach was dialing it up, made all of the smart decisions. It looked scary for voodoo for a second, right?
mhm,
Now, the second half, what I think that the coach did everything that they were supposed to do in order to lose that game. And what I mean by that, bro, instead of literally going utilizing what works for them, which was the passing game. I try to tell everybody when people when I used to say West Orlando Jags versus Voodoo, West Orlando Jags always have a fighting chance because they were more so pass heavy, right? And as y'all seen today, for anybody that want to give me trouble and talk all that mess, in the past and all that other stuff, y'all seen today. Voodoo is in trouble when a team is just pass heavy. Luckily, they stopped passing the ball. Anytime they passed the ball, they had success.
mhm.
And it wasn't me saying that, like, I've been filming them since 6U.
Yeah.
Bro, I know what I know. And people saw that. You cannot get past those guys when it comes to the trenches. You're
Right.
going to lose that battle. Whether you are a power runner, whether you are a finesse runner, you're not winning that war with Voodoo. Do you not see Coach Lario? This man literally knows what he's doing when
Hmm.
it comes to the offensive and the defense. That man knows what he's doing. And them kids, if you seen just they warm up alone, you see what they do to each other. They're not, you're not winning that battle. So all they had to do was keep going to the secondary. Hey, listen, every jump ball, I'm willing to go with the receiver. I'm
Hmm.
putting my money on the receiver.
1-on-1, yeah, 1-on-1 on the
One
outside.
on one, I'm putting my money with the
For
receiver.
sure, for sure.
And
I
so
would
yes,
definitely say that. Yeah,
the first half,
DB over there
it
is definitely under coached a little bit over there. That's their weak spot.
yeah, and I tried to tell them like, look, I mean, not tell them, but I'm telling myself, and I'm telling when I'm talking to you and some other people, whatever. It's just that, bro. When people play Voodoo, they will have some success, level of success, and they will go totally against that. What works? I mean, they could have did a whole bunch of stuff, bro. You see, they couldn't tackle they wide receivers.
Right.
When it came, bro, they could have mixed it up so good, but instead, man, it just got to a point, man. They just started like just doing too much, running, and it wasn't working for them the way that they wanted it to. But you wasn't gonna win in that trenches.
You ain't winning. Yeah, you ain't winning no run down, no run game battle with Voodoo.
Nah. Hey, also, man, y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button. We
And I'm gonna
going
say this
live
too.
because y'all asked. So please hit that like button. We
I'm gonna say
thank
this.
y'all for being in here.
I'm gonna say this too. You gotta keep passing the ball because that's what gets y'all quarterback moving. Because once they can pass the ball, now you getting on linebackers to drop. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't got them on you. You ain't got them so up you. Because Voodoo is one of the teams whose linebacker core is not underdeveloped at all. Today, I think Ken seen a lot of underdeveloped linebacker play. It was a
For sure.
lot of underdeveloped linebacker
For
play,
sure.
and but Voodoo don't have that problem. But where you help yourself is if you can get them in a drop. Oh, you good. Now your quarterback got a little room to wiggle, right? So I'm disappointed Coach TJ went away from it. Like I said, but I can honestly say Coach TJ to me, y'all, he's one of the better offensive coaches in youth ball. You feel what I'm saying? I think he make that is just the thing is what Coach TJ gonna learn. You can't make no mistakes. But you know what's crazy, y'all? He has learned it because he even said last time, he said, hey man, he said, Fanatic, I'm going into halftime. I'm gonna just run the ball. I'm not gonna try to score. I'm not gonna do nothing because I did this last time versus Voodoo and they scored on me. So I learned I ain't doing it. We're gonna go into halftime with a tie. So many coaches would have got greedy and was like, bro, I gotta get it. If I
Mm-hmm.
can go up, if I can go into halftime up, I'm gonna kill them. So it's like I know this is nothing but a lesson for Coach TJ. He gonna go back and just be better. But I definitely had to put out there that he's definitely one of the better offensive coaches. I personally feel like in his offensive scheme. Which man, when DMV learns schemes, man, when the
Hey,
hell
bro, they been good, bro, since last year. You
making
thought
me
it was a
mad,
fluke
man?
that they
I'm up
barely
here
lost to,
complimenting the damn DMV, man. This shit pissing me
man,
off, man.
bro. The
Pissing
or
me
they good, bro. But here's the thing, too, bro. This is what I want people to know. See, you can trick yourself out of a victory,
off. Mm-hmm.
and listen. When you seen Coach Batman, guess what he was doing? The same thing.
Same
You
thing.
gotta stop it.
You gotta stop it.
You gotta stop it. See, they went against what worked for them.
Right.
Coach Batman went with the same thing that worked for them. You got to stop it. See, that's the difference. When you talk about coaching and stuff like that, bro. Sometimes, man, there is a such thing that the coaches can get nervous and coach themselves out of a victory, bro. And you seen that today. See, a lot of people want to come up to me and say, "Oh man, I told y'all, man, I told y'all, rare breed. I mean, not rare breed, voodoo. We just leveled the head." I say, bro, y'all better be glad them coaches tricked themselves out of position, because what happened is they literally had the sauce. They literally had the sauce.
Yeah.
And there was moments where they should have scored, but the quarterback overthrew the ball or whatever. But bro, it wasn't nothing that they can really do
For sure.
if they would have stayed the course. But that's the lesson that they need to learn in that, bro. Stop trying to do too much. And I seen that all today. uh um Coaches not putting their kids in the best position to win down the stretch, bro. So let's go on to that So Icy game, which I know that y'all waiting on, to talk about. Now, Coach Cal, don't get mad, bro. When you talking about we gonna beat they butt by 30, they not gonna
No.
score, they not gonna do
No.
this, they
Mm-hmm.
not gonna do that. Don't take it as disrespect if we say the game gonna be 20-12 or 18 to 20, because them boys came out here to play.
Yeah.
And what I liked it from Coach Cal and them, I like that they got a couple of power backs, right? They
For
ran
sure.
downhill, and then with Dakota being, you know, the factor, the main factor, right? The it factor. It basically puts everything that their competitors that's on a defensive end. It keeps them on their heels, because they still got to get that. They still got a lot to deal with when it comes to the running back. But then you don't know if he gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know if he about to take the ball for himself.
Yeah.
So I think that kept the defense on bay. But bro, for the most part, man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not surprised. But I did say if any team was to lose, I would have thought that it was So Icy.
For
But
sure. For sure.
I didn't have them losing. But what's your thoughts, bro?
I want to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you a question, man. Ryan Harrison says, so Icy dominated the score, didn't indicate it though. So Icy dominated. The score didn't indicate it. Do you feel that way?
You said, hold on, say it again. Hey,
Ryan
Coach Mark.
Harrison
Hey,
said
look. I'm not listen, bro. I'm not
computer.
on my computer tonight,
Yeah.
bro. That's why
Me
I'm not
either.
live. So
I'm on my
okay.
work laptop, so that's why I can't. And this don't have Instagram,
Yeah.
so because my laptop is not with.
Yeah, I'm stuck right now.
Yeah,
So I mean,
you can't see. I don't even got my whole head in this thing, bro, because
yeah,
I'm on some other crap. But
yeah.
do you think so? Icy dominated, even though the score didn't indicate it.
No,
Okay, so Ryan Harrison, you got two people that disagree with you, bro. Y'all did not dominate, bro. Y'all won. Y'all won.
bro.
It
That
was
hold on,
far
wait, wait,
like
wait. Wait,
they
wait. Bro, did
dominated.
y'all
Like
forget y'all won by half a yard?
you won a half a yard game, and that's okay because you still won,
Y'all
but you
still
didn't
won.
dominate, bro, and you were nowhere near domination. Like, but y'all are a good football team, and y'all played a good football team, and it was a dogfight. Damn, I just coach and I just think, but it was a dogfight, and
It
that's
for sure
okay. But
was.
you wasn't dominating though, bro. It wasn't domination. Um,
Hey,
mhm,
but I wanted to say, to be honest, bro, the reason why people are making such of a big deal about it, bro, is because they don't want to give DMVu their credit, bro.
oh,
And that's why I was telling you, like, bro, nah, get them their credit. They just
got
do.
to,
They are a legit team. You know what I'm saying? So
you got
I
to, bro.
I I tell people this all the time. you discredit your own win, bro, when you sit there and say, "Oh, this team ain't good." I mean, damn. It could be that the team is good, but you're good as well. You're just a little bit better than that team. You know what I'm saying? But
for
when
sure.
you just say, "Ah, man, y'all lost to such and such," bro, they are a good team. I'm not gonna let nobody sit there and make it seem like So Icy being in a dogfight with them is
Mhm.
somehow um an indicator that they're not good.
Good.
No, they're good.
Sure.
They're a really good
And
team.
bro, oh, and Blue DMV said they definitely coming, bro. Um, I don't know if you talked to them or not, but I'm gonna try to get the coach to hit you up, bro, tomorrow and talk to you. But they said they coming, bro. They feel like they feel like they gonna win tomorrow. Like that's a quote. They feel like they gonna win tomorrow. But um, I think DMV is a really good team, bro. They got my attention. You know what I like about DMV is they ain't no big old team. I mean, their quarterback is good, but it ain't like he ain't got the biggest arm. It just everything about their team to me, just organization wise, they play team ball. Like they work together. Every single thing DMV does is together. Um, and it was a half a yard away from shocking the world. So Icy, I think So Icy is good. I do. I think So Icy is good. And I think Coach Cal for the first time is just trying to learn how to call a different game.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah,
See, so that's why I'm not discrediting
yeah,
him what they do,
yeah,
because
for
I
sure,
think
for
that
sure. He's learning how to call a different game because he's used to he's used to calling a lot of outside plays.
mhm,
So now
he did an amazing job in the beginning, bro.
yeah, he's
They
trying to call
did
some
it like
calls.
in the beginning, the way that they were dialing it up, the way that, bro, and honestly, bro, we ain't calling Dakota no running back no more, bro. That little man can throw the ball, bro.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No,
Damn, you ain't at home to go, yeah. So I'll do it. Yeah. We ain't never said nothing, bro, because I ain't
nah,
even
no,
I'm
you
from
still looked at
Georgia.
him like a
I'm
running
from
back, bro.
Georgia.
Come on, man.
I ain't French, bro.
Hey, bro. hey, hey,
I'm the
man.
one
Look,
that said on the show, the boy's a quarterback. What are you talking about? It's different
yeah,
levels
bro.
of quarterbacking.
Hey, let me talk about DMVu though. DMVu again tricked himself out of a victory, bro.
Hmm.
They had that young man on the what they scored, right? 22-22.
For sure.
22-22. They go to 00 instead of number 5 on the half a yard
On the half
line,
yard
bro.
line, yeah.
That was the silliest thing ever to me, bro. Because they wasn't going to stop him from getting that extra point. Nothing, nobody in that stands can tell me that they were going to do anything to prevent him from getting that half a yard, bro. And to be honest, bro, it's still fresh, it's still new, and all this other stuff. Like I get it, bro. I do get it. But the thing though is that a lot of people, man, they just didn't. A lot of coaches didn't understand the dynamic of the game, bro. They
Yeah.
didn't understand the dynamic of the game, so they were trying to do things, trickeration and all that. Bro, just get the ball to number 5. Let
Exactly
him
right.
work. To me,
Exactly
number
right.
5 was equivalent to that
Don't
young
do it. Don't do it.
to
Don't
that
do
young
it.
man on Bessemer.
Put him in a coffin, man. Don't even mention our name with none of these guys. That's just me being
Hey
honest.
man, listen, bro. I don't even want to talk about none of you. I really don't want to talk about rare breed,
That's all.
and I don't want to talk about Bessemer, bro.
Yeah, you the one brought my guys up. I told you.
Nah, bro. I brought a player up,
Don't even mention us, bro. We're in a different stratosphere. But
man. Listen, they was in a nail biter. I'm telling everybody right now from this point, I don't want to hear we didn't have this player. I don't want to hear that we was just trying this. I don't want to hear nothing. Only thing I want y'all to say is that, man, that team is legit. They legit. And we was in a dogfight. Other than that, anything, everything else an excuse to me.
The King Dub said, wait, what did he say? The DMV quarterback doesn't have an arm. What in the were
What
you
are
watching?
you talking about?
So
Huh.
I didn't say the boy can't throw, but personal opinion from watching quarterback play, I don't think he has the strongest arm that I've seen, but I think he's a great quarterback, right? So I think that there's a lack of football education sometimes when somebody say like, oh, he don't throw the Shador Sanders is a great example. Shador Sanders don't throw no deep balls, but he's still an amazing quarterback, right? So you can be an amazing quarterback, but you might have the best deep ball. I don't think he has the best deep ball, but that's my opinion though. But I don't think he has the best deep ball. But I think he's a good quarterback for sure. I think he's a good quarterback. Um, yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. I think So Icy gonna be good. I will say this.
Hey,
I ain't never seen nobody score on
oh,
green like this. That's kind of worrisome for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I've never seen nobody score on green like this. And I would say we got to get Green on to talk about this on another day, but Green reckless, man. I was on the sideline over there with Coach Green, bro.
I don't know what the hell he was calling.
Hey, bro,
Hey, you better not tell me. You hold on. Didn't you have that man as your
man, Green is.
defensive?
I said Green is one of my favorite defensive coordinators, bro. Like,
Hey, bro, I don't know what the hell he was running. But to be honest, bro, can't nobody say that he wasn't like that. Can't nobody say that Coach Green. I mean not Coach Green, but DMVu, right? Can't nobody say that they wasn't moving the ball at will. They can't say that because they were dialing it up just like them.
that shit
They
was kind
had
of
plays that that could have turned into a
linebackers, bro.
touchdown, huh?
That linebacker core, bro. It just they linebackers are good. Shout out to them kids. They good, but they do too much shuffling side to side. They do a lot of shuffling side to side. That's all they linebackers do, bro. And I would say when they get back on Monday, they need to do like a cloudy and clear drill. They need to do a drill to get their linebackers going downhill. I would say that's the difference last year to me with their defense. Is their defense was a lot more downhill. Them linebackers were going through gaps. It's open holes. Like they gotta watch some film with their linebackers tomorrow and show them like there's open holes here. Get y'all asses in them. It's as simple as that. Like I wouldn't talk about no gaps. I wouldn't talk about none of that shit. I would tell their ass, do you see the open hole? Run through it and make the tackle, bro. That's the best way you can break it down to them because they linebackers, the ball snapping and they just shuffling side to side as the running back is running. No, bro, that's not real. You gotta get downhill. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta get downhill. And what's happening is they letting them kids get 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yards a pop before they make the tackle. Yeah, you made the tackle, but that's not necessarily what your responsibility is. Your responsibility is to control these gaps. Get your black butt in them. Like I would say that right there to me was the Achilles heel, bro. They gotta get going downhill. Like if they can get going downhill, I like them. Like I like them now. Matter of fact, they can get going downhill. I love them because right
Right.
now I like them. I like the size they got. I like how they can play the pass. They linebacker bumps out, plays the pass. He did a good job of rerouting that two a few times, like on both sides. So I like him. I just think when it comes to that run stop, when it comes to that run stop, they gotta get their butts moving downhill. And I think one of the first things too, if I'm Kyle, I'm fixing that stance. They too high. So it's a few things I'll fix. Oh, bruh, I gotta say this one thing, bro. I ain't even be on this joking with y'all, man. I gotta say this one more thing, man, Ken, and I'm gonna turn it over to you, bro. So Icy, I'm gonna call us we. I'm really the biggest of them all, best one. But I'm gonna say we tonight. I'm gonna be French. We don't beg for calls at So Icy. we don't for all my new So Icy parents, bro. We don't beg for calls at So Icy. That's not the So Icy way. All right. We don't we don't ask the ref to tell them to stop doing this. Stop begging for calls. Stop tell the ref to do this. That's not how So Icy get down, bro. Not how So Icy get down, bro. I ain't never seen a So Icy team play with 7U be on some tell them to stop this, ref. Tell them to stop that. Oh ref, oh ref, they hitting our boys after the play. What the hell? This is So Icy. If your ass want to complain about somebody bumping into your kid after the play, you take your ass back to the rec league. You take your ass back to the rec league, bro, because that ain't So Icy be on bull job. You want to have to the play, Kyle tell them, all right, he want to have to play. That's the person he go at, bro. That's how Kyle coach. Like that's they hitting y'all after the play. Green, send a motherfucker right at somebody, bro. Like that's how they coach, bro. They fix everything between the lines. They don't beg referees to get no damn calls, bro. So that's for all my new So Icy parents, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Kyle is a nice guy now, so he's not gonna say, but I'm gonna say it. Shut up on the sideline. Stop all the damn complaining, man. Stop all the complaining, bro. That's not the way So Icy play, bro. So Icy's a gritty team. They grit, they grind, they don't complain, they don't ask for nothing, they don't ask for no calls, they don't say nobody cheating. They just take their ass out there, beat ass, and if you ain't calling the game how I need to be called, Kyle figures it out, bro. Like that's the So Icy way. Please don't bring y'all off-brand shit to this good brand stuff. We don't want your Fago. All right. These is brand drinks over here. Please don't bring us no check sodas. All right. So I just had to clarify that real quick, Kenny. I appreciate you giving me 5 minutes to do that, bro. But outside of that, bro, good
Nah, you
football today.
good. You good. Keep
Yeah, I'm
cooking.
good, Ken. I ain't got nothing else, bro. I ain't got nothing else, bro. We're gonna dig back in. We're gonna get more into the game breakdowns, probably tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday. So Ken, I ain't really got much, bro. I just really wanted to come on here and give my respects to Zay, bro. Because again, there's a time and a place for everything, bro. There's a time for tournaments, there's a time for showcase. A lot of people run, a lot of people run what Zay was doing like a tournament, but it's not a turn, it's a showcase. You feel what I'm saying? And this felt like this felt like a Friday night, war zone type, game of the night. We on one field, everybody pack it out type event, bro. And it's like we don't get that much nostalgia in Atlanta. We don't get games like that no more, bro. So
Yeah, man, I enjoyed it, bro. I enjoyed it. Can't nobody say the ref cheated them like that.
nah, bro. To
I
me,
as
it
I
was
told
good refs.
y'all, as I told y'all, you can come to. Excuse me if y'all here to win, but you can come to literally Georgia, bro, and be the one and beneficiary of the ref calling calls. So you know,
We don't know that yet, Ken. We don't know
hey
that.
man,
This was one
listen,
event,
listen,
but the
listen,
refs were great.
listen. Today,
They
bro,
were great
today,
to me, bro.
today, bro, most people, all the games were good games, bro. Probably they called a couple of calls that wasn't legit, but for the most part, can't nobody say that it was the refs.
I agree, bro. So it was to me, my personal opinion. To me, they ref the game hella good because what a lot of people don't know is too, like the first quarter or the first half, they'll tell a team like, "Hey, bro, like y'all got to stop doing this. Y'all got to stop doing that. The next quarter, we going to call it. The next half, we going to call it." So they even gave coaches opportunities to adjust the stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Um, but for me, just to see people still complaining, bruh, at this point, shout out to Zay. He said something real. He was like, man, I could get the refs that be at the damn Falcons games, and they'll still say they ain't good enough. And that's real, bro. The man can get NFL refs And a couple 9U parents or a couple 10U, a couple 11U parents will still say these dudes don't know what they doing. Y'all motherfuckers is unpleasable, bruh. Like y'all unpleasable, bruh. They did a hell of a job, bro, because refereeing, to let y'all know, officiating is not about just calls, bro. It's about consistency. They were hella consistent. What else do you want from an official besides consistency? They're not going to get every call, bro. They're just not. They're not. They're not going to get every hold. They ain't going to get every face mask. They ain't going to get every block in the back. They're not going to get every call. So stop saying that they're terrible, bro. Why? Because a couple parents mad that the damn whistle blew and they bumped your child again. Oh my god, they terrible, bro. They terrible. Like, bro, shut up, bro. They straight. The rest was good, bro. They was all right. They called the damn game. We ain't talking about how multiple coaches got goddamn 12 and 13 players on the field. We ain't calling them terrible. Hell, everybody make mistakes, bro. It's all right. You feel what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, bro. From this point on, I don't want to hear nothing about the refs unless I hear somebody from the same team saying, we holding. We holding. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, that's a PI, bro. Oh, that's not a touchdown. Until I hear that, I don't want to hear no complaining about the refs, bro. But Ken, bro, it's on you, man. It's on Ken, man. Again, we back out there tomorrow. We appreciate all the love from y'all too, bro. We appreciate all the love. It was great seeing everybody, man. One thing about Zay too, one thing about the event, bro. Damn, he had the cameras out, bro. I must admit, bro. Zay had everybody out the other day, bro. He had all the cameras. Your child ain't lead without exposure today. You know what I'm saying? Your child ain't lead without exposure. Shout out to Huff. I think his name is Huff, man. Shout out to Huff, 9U player from DMVu. If his name ain't Huff, I know he wore 10, he wore X. Shout out to X, bro. That kid is a dog, y'all. I posted him, chat posting him, National Sports Chat posting him on his story. I reposted it on my story. Bro, y'all please go follow that 9U kid Huff, bro. That kid, man, y'all gotta monitor his season, bro. He's a tough kid, bro. We have a ranking. We do another ranking, 9U ranking, bro, or something. That kid gonna be on my list. He's tough as nails, bro. Like the thing I like about him, he can play anywhere. You want him on the D line, he can play DN. You want him at outside linebacker, he can play nickel. He can play DB. He can play safety. He can run the ball. He's a wide receiver. I told I told coach where they messed up at should have been Huff direct snap left, Huff direct snap right. We got into a line. You should have gave the ball to this man and just let him go. But it's on you, Ken, man. I ain't got much more.
Man, I ain't got too much, man. But it was some good games, man. I had some great conversations, outside of the game, man. But I had some people that's telling me that they're gonna beat the mess out of them, as far as rare breeds and all this other stuff, and they feel like it's disrespectful to call DMVu a good team. But man, my whole thing is this, man. Y'all seen some good football today. Glad that everybody came out to support. Glad the love that y'all showed me and Fanatic.
I
Um,
appreciate that, bro.
yeah,
I
man. Like
appreciate that so much, man.
I really appreciate that.
Me too,
So
bro. Me too,
for
for sure.
for that, man. Even though right now, like I'm still in the in a situation, bro. Like I literally decided, man. Like man, they worth it. My folks is worth the time. So I'm gonna go live because I really wasn't expecting to go live, to be honest. But for y'all, man, I definitely decided to do so. Even in the midst of me still being stuck or whatever. Um, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. I ain't really got too much, man. We gonna get some more
We
good
back
football
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
We back tomorrow for sure. We
Yeah, we're gonna get
break
some
this
really
game
good
down.
football tomorrow. We
Yeah.
gonna see, man. Hey, tomorrow is the time to see how good those coaches really are for the DMVU. Here's
Hmm.
why I say that. Y'all had a chance, right, to play today. Y'all came up a little short, but can y'all make the proper adjustment to make sure that y'all correct everything and every mistake that you made today and have a better outcome tomorrow? Now, tomorrow is testing time. Now, we seen that y'all have a good team, but let's see how y'all are when it comes to making those adjustments to get the victory. You know, because that's what I like to see too. I like to see teams that end up losing coming back, you know, and I think Walk 'em Down game was one of those teams where when they lost, they bounce back game was good. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see that from y'all tomorrow for the DMVU, and we're gonna see, man. But today, and you never hear me say this, so put a pin in it. Today we had good and fair ref, good and fair refing. So we cannot blame it or put it on the
Oh,
officials.
bro, that's a fact, bro.
You know,
Not
and
when
to
you got multiple teams with illegal substitutions, bro. No, we can't do that. Everything is on the teams. Everything, bro.
for sure, you know. But hey, man, y'all hit that like button on the way out.
For sure.
I would have gave y'all more time. You know what I'm saying? If I could, phone going dead.
So,
You
yeah.
know, I'll see y'all tomorrow. You know, we had these conversations. But look, this time y'all better be right. Y'all didn't told me to look, watch this, hit this coming, that's coming. I'm kind of, hey, look, I'm
Man,
kind of
y'all don't
still
know how
waiting.
many times we heard that tonight. Hey, watch this touchdown.
Yeah, hey, I'm
Loss of
kind of still
10.
waiting.
Loss of 10, Ken.
Yeah,
Touchdown. Watch this.
yeah, watch this, watch this. Look, you don't even know about this. Like,
Watch this.
all right,
Then
and I'm looking, and I'm like, hey, Coach, what am
that's
I
a sack.
watching? Yeah,
That's a sack,
what,
house. That
but
just got sack, huh?
yeah. Nah, but man, I really enjoyed y'all, man. I ain't talked to the women parents, the men parents, the
Yeah,
coaches.
everybody, bro. The kids.
Everybody
Yeah,
showed
everybody.
Fanatic and I so much love, man, and we appreciate it.
For sure.
And just y'all showing support, man. It keeps us going. And like I say, it wouldn't have been right if we wouldn't have with all the love that we was getting if we wouldn't have went live. So I decided to do so. My phone dying. You know, I appreciate y'all, but please hit that like button on the way out. We got some more football to cover
For
tomorrow.
sure.
And you know, we're gonna get back into it, man. But y'all be blessed. Y'all have a great night. Um, yeah, we'll see y'all. But that's all I got, man. I'm out.
All right, bro.